Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica and today I will be doing a no-buy update for the month of June. So, where do I even begin? June is my birthday month, so I did get some new products and I have a ton of empties this month. So I'm just gonna go over the empties first and then the products and then some like June recaps slash thoughts on my no-buy. Starting with my very full bin of empties. I think my last video was filmed about a month and a half ago, so I've definitely collected quite the stash. So I'm going to start from the top, and I have this. This is my aqua green tea mouthwash. It's from Don Quijote in Hong Kong, but Don Quijote is from Japan. So this is a Japanese mouthwash. There's no alcohol in here. I don't know where it said that. This is not a drink. I'm pretty sure the sign in the store said no alcohol in here. And it doesn't sting, but it makes your mouth feel very refreshed. And this was very cheap. It was only like $2, which why can't it be like that here? I have a peach one to go through, so after that I won't have any more nice mouthwashes, which is a little bit sad, but it is what it is. And next time I go to Asia, I'm definitely going to buy one of these. I didn't talk about it in a haul because I felt like people were getting tired of my haul videos because I am supposed to be on a no-buy, and yet I've like gone overseas and, you know, gone shopping, so it's kind of conflicting. I don't know, no one has said that. I just feel that in my heart, you know? But anyways, used this up, really enjoyed it. Next time I go overseas or someone goes overseas, I will ask them to buy this for me. Next, I have my Keratace Length Caring Gel Cream. I was really sad to use this up because it is very expensive. It costs $50 now, but I use this every time I dry my hair. And I feel like it's made a difference. Like, I get less split ends. I do have to use a lot of it though, which I don't like, but I am trying to grow my hair out. I don't really like saying this, but I'm trying to donate my hair, and I can donate 12 if I cut it to here, which I don't even think they would do it. So I have to grow it out to at least like another 4 inches, but I'm getting split ends, so it's a little bit harder for me to grow it out. But I'm using this to help me not get split ends, and I'm using what is it, Olaplex as well to keep my hair moisturized, because I think that's why it gets split ends to begin with, because it's too dry. Well, I could have sworn when I first bought this it was only $38 and now it's $50, and that's ridiculous. Next, I have Bare Minerals. This is the Poreless Oil-Free Moisturizer. I don't know why I did this, but I impulsively bought this without doing any research because I was like, ooh, it has like everything I want. It's Bare Minerals, which I have enjoyed like a good chunk of their products. Their blushes are good. The blonders, in my opinion. The lip glosses are good. That one skin tint that everyone likes, I actually do not like. The Complexion Rescue. So I should have known better, but this was, it claimed to be poreless and oil-free. So I use this as a morning moisturizer. This smells funny. It smells like the Glow Recipe primer. So I didn't like this. Which is sad because I wanted to like the Glow Recipe primer, and I ended up like tossing it because it smelled like wet socks, which this kind of does too. But I just powered my way through this one because I was like, I can't return this anymore. It's past the return date. Honestly, the smell was so off-putting I can't even remember if it was a good moisturizer or not. I don't think I noticed a difference with this, to be honest. I think my sunscreen does a better job of filling in my pores and also making me less oily. So I've just swapped back to my normal daily moisturizer, which is actually just a serum, and I should know better than to impulse buy anything anymore. Next, I have a Hask repairing shampoo made with argan oil. This one was okay. I prefer the biotin one so much more. I feel like that one does a lot more wonders for my hair, but I think this one's good enough for my husband. so I may just keep 2 bottles of shampoo in the shower, one for me, one for him. They were both the same price, but this is much bigger. As you can see, 25% more. And I think for the price, it's a good shampoo. I just prefer the biotin one more because I need more hair. I used to have one of these in like every empties video. This is the Sol de Janeiro Balm Dia Bright Cream, and this one I use all over my body for my keratosis pilaris, and I use it after getting out of the shower because if I don't, then my skin dries up and I feel like it doesn't sink in as easily. I was trying to use a different lotion recently. I don't know if it's made a difference, to be honest. It costs about the same, so I might just go back to this one. I do something where whenever there's like bonus points for Sol de Janeiro, like a 10 times points multiplier, I stock up on it and then I wait for the 20% off coupon, so later in the year, so I can use the points to get more of these. I think I'm just gonna go back to this after I'm done with the lotion I'm testing out. Oh, I have 2 of them. Yikes. Okay, last month was a very expensive month. Might as well also talk about this. This is my Sol de Janeiro Balm Dia Bright BHA AHA. I said it in reverse, but whatever. Body wash, and I feel like this definitely does make a difference. Right now I've been using like the raw sugar body scrub because it is, or body wash, not body scrub. This one definitely makes a difference, so I've gone back to it, even though this costs like significantly more. Like I think the raw sugar one costs $9.99 for a big ass bottle, like 40 fluid ounces, and this is 13 fluid ounces and it costs like $26 per bottle. And then I have an empty bag of my Muji cotton puffs, cotton pads. These are not bleached and they don't have like an edge. So let me show you what the full bag looks like. This is what a full bag looks like. And I always buy it in bulk because otherwise I have to pay a ridiculous amount for shipping. And last time I ordered, I forgot I had some, so I ordered like 10 of them. When I already had like 10 of them, I just put it in spots I didn't remember, so I ended up giving some to my brother's girlfriend and my mom. But I'm working through my stash. I don't mind having a lot because these don't go bad, luckily, and I really enjoy these. These are, well, they were $4 a bag. It's a little bit more expensive than the Daiso ones, but it's not bleached, so I don't mind. The next product I have is my Heroin Make Speedy Mascara Remover. I think I had this open since the beginning of the year because I don't remember when I opened it, and I don't remember seeing one of these in my empties videos, but it's like there's not much product left in here either, so I decided to just open a new one and recycle this one. But this is a mascara remover, and if you use the Heroin Make mascara, this removes it so easily. And I am very glad that when I went to Korea, before I went to Korea, I found a stash of these from the time I went to Japan, and I didn't buy more because then I would have like 50 of these. No, I would have had like 10 of these when I already had 6. I think this works really well, and I feel like it's a must if you have Heroin Make mascara. And then this is a sad empty. This is the Nature Republic Skin Smoothing Body Peeling Mist. I'm going to put my hand over it because it's not a clean bottle, but basically I would use this in the shower before I turned the shower on, and you spray it all over your body and then you rub and your skin peels off. It's kind of like if you use a chemical exfoliant for your face. This one's just for your body, and it's really good for the spots where it's like hard to exfoliate, like your armpits and stuff like that. After using this, my body would feel so smooth, and I'm sad because I don't have this anymore. So now I'm just using like a physical body scrub twice a week, so I use the Tree Hut one, but I feel like that one goes by way faster than this one does, so I may pick up some of this the next time I go to a Nature Republic, which is not anywhere near me. And then I have this Skin Food Gold Caviar Collagen Plus Serum. bottle still feels very heavy, but I know it's empty because I checked. This expires in August. I don't know if this did anything, to be honest. At least this didn't break me out, and I guess we'll see in a few years if this worked or not. But like, I feel like it's really hard to tell if you're Asian if like certain products work or not, because you're just blessed until you're 60 and then you age twice as fast as everyone else. And then I have this sunscreen. This is the Veilment UV Aqua Protection Sun Cream, and it's a collaboration with Pokemon. They still have a collaboration with Pokemon because I bought this again for my great aunt. This leaves a white cast. No one recommends this for a reason, because it leaves a white cast, which is why I bought it for my great aunt, because it leaves a white cast. And she's 99 years old, and she asked me to get her one of these because, you know, to her the beauty standard was to be more pale, and she thought I looked so pretty when I had this on, and I was like, I did not blend my sunscreen out that well today. Obviously this does provide some protection, but I did not really enjoy the formula or the look it gave me. Hopefully she does though. And then I feel like I always talk about this, the Trader Joe's hand cream. This is the Ultra Moisturizing Hand Cream. Speaking of Trader Joe's, I'm going to Boston in October, so I need to pick up a Trader Joe's bag from there because I'm from California. This is only $5, or at least when I bought it, it was $5. It might have gone up in price, but it is 3 ounces. It is such a good deal. I think that the scented versions are very hit or miss, so if you are able to smell it in store, I would do that before buying it. But the original always smells good. I use this after I wash my hands, so I have a tube at my desk at work, a tube at my desk at home, and a tube in one of the bathrooms. And the last product I have is my Bare Mineralist Lip Gloss Balm in the shade Imagination. This is in my project pan. I am counting this as done. There's like half a centimeter or less at the bottom of the tube, but I am not going to be taking the stopper out because I'm pretty sure this has gone bad. So it was already smelling funny when I was like almost done with it, so when I got to this point, I was just like, I give up. So yeah, that was all my empties, and now I'm going to talk about the freebies I got and some purchases I made / presents I received. This year for my birthday, I went inside Sephora and picked up the Laneige Beauty Insider birthday present. So this comes with the Cream Skin Ceramide Toner and Moisturizer, the Lip Sleeping Mask, and the Water Bank. So I think this would be good for traveling. Like I said, I'm going to Boston in October. I didn't buy anything, so I just wanted to go into the physical store and buy and get the gift. Ulta was a little bit more generous. They gave me a $10 off coupon and you get a free present, but in order to redeem both you have to be in the store. So I redeemed this for free. Is it free, really? This is the Dermalogica Mini Daily Microfoliant. So I guess this and the Laneige would make a good travel size thing. Yeah, I can just take these together for my next trip. And for the $10, Tree Hut was on sale for $9.99, so I just used the $10 off, so I didn't have to pay tax either. And I got the Moroccan Rose scent. I don't hoard these. I'm almost done with my current jar. I only have like 1 use left. I don't know what I had to say. I don't hoard these. I feel like because when people talk about them, they have like these big ass collections where I'm like, that's a little bit intense. Anyways, I feel like they raised the prices on these for no reason. Yeah, I just got this for free. And I know you can get it from like other places. I saw Tree Hut at, I think, TJ Maxx or Marshall's for $6.99, but the line was really long and I knew I was going to get this one, like I didn't have to pay for it. Because the Tree Hut scrubs are a little bit more pricey, I decided to try out the Trader Joe's Brazil Nut Body Scrub instead, because I really liked the strawberry scrub they had in a tube a few years ago. I didn't see it this time, but I'm now realizing that this is 8 ounces and the other one is 13 ounces. But I guess we'll see how much I end up using, because I think one of these body scrubs lasts me about a month, so we'll see if this lasts a month. And then my sister-in-law went to Hong Kong and Korea last month, and she prepared some things for us. So she gave us this Dr. Atto, I hope I said that right, SPF 50 plus cooling sun spray. I've never heard of this before, but I guess it'll be nice for the summer. I'm almost out of my Sol de Janeiro sunscreen, the body mist one that comes in an aerosol can. I'm never buying that again. So I'll have another sunscreen. And then she also gave us these Biodance Biocollagen Real Deep Mask, and she wrote trendy overnight mask on here. Use as an overnight mask or leave it on for at least 3 hours for enhanced results. I don't think I could sleep with this overnight because I roll around too much. But I could probably leave it on my face for 3 hours. I am not the biggest fan of face masks, to be honest. But this was a present, so there's 2 of them. Maybe I can use one with my husband. I think that was the intent. And then at work for my birthday, my coworkers gave me presents, even though I have a no present policy. I mean, I'm grateful. It's just I hate the obligations behind gift giving. So she got me this Pokemon and ColourPop Charmander Super Shock Shadow. I really appreciate the gesture. She was so thoughtful when she got this for me. But I also feel really conflicted because it's ColourPop, so I'm gonna open it. I'm probably still gonna use this because it was a present and it's really cute. And I don't have this color in my collection, I believe. I just don't know how I'm going to use it. And when I'm done with this container, I'm going to give it to my brother, probably, to use for storage for his earrings, because the last time I did that with a ColourPop container, he still has it actually. Yeah, maybe he can have one for his rings and one for his earrings. I don't have earrings. My ears are not pierced. And there's a funny story about that. When my brother was 18 years old, he went with his friend to a tattoo parlor because she was getting a second set of piercings and he wanted to go see. And he called our mom and basically told her that he was getting his ears pierced, and she thought it was a joke because it was so spur of the moment. And she's like, haha, yeah, go ahead. And when he came back with earrings, she was so mad. But he was already an adult. A few weeks later, we went to Europe and his earrings got infected. So that really made me not want to get earrings. Watching him suffer when we were abroad. Anyways, I just thought of that while looking at this makeup product. My brother and his girlfriend visited during the long weekend. His girlfriend asked me if I wanted anything, and I said, oh, can you get me some of the Nature Republic pimple patches, because there's no Nature Republic near me and there's a lot closer to where they live. And she was like, yeah, sure. But she got me this whole bag of stuff instead. I just asked for the pimple patches. And by the way, she got herself a pack as well, and she says she loves it so much more than the CosRX ones. So I'm glad that she also sees the light now. But I'm gonna go from the top and talk about what she got me. So she bought the Real Squeeze Aloe Vera Hydrogel eye patch. I've never used eye patches before, so I'm interested in this one. I don't think I would ever purchase it on my own, but since I got it as a present, I will just use it. And then she got me 3 of the tea tree pimple patches. These are the best because they treat your pimple while it's coming out. It's supposed to be an aftercare patch, but I just use it as a pimple patch. And she also got me a moisturizer. I actually used the combo version of this. This one is for oily skin. So it is the Super Aqua Max Fresh Watery Cream. And this is for the oily skin version, which I've used in the past and I felt like I didn't really like it for my skin at the time. but because my skin is a lot less dry now, maybe this will work better. I might use this after my current morning. No, I'll just open it and use it soon. I feel like my morning moisturizer is a little bit not moisturizing enough right now. And then she also got me these black charcoal toner pads. I was originally a bit conflicted about toner pads because I was like, why would you just, you know, get that? But when you can get like a bottle of toner and cotton pads and just do it yourself. But now I know it's not that much of a difference in terms of packaging. I think it'll be good for the summer when I'm the most oily. I don't think a lot of people know that I am like anti-single sheet mask, but this one might have been, these might have been like gifts, because with sheet masks you never know. But this one looks cool. So this is the Cryo Icing Firming Mask Sheet, Icelandic Glacial Water. I sound like Glaive after I use this. Yeah. Okay, you know, I'm not gonna include that. This is a soothing good skin mask sheet. Tested for sensitive skin. I don't know what this does. To soothe and calm irritated skin, I guess. So this will be good for a night after pizza. But yeah, and I think she got the bag because she spent a certain amount of money. So I'm so blown away by her generosity because I just asked for the pimple patches and got all of this. But yeah, that was the new things that came into my collection this month. And I guess I should talk about my no-buy. I feel like I've said this in a few of my no-buy updates. I definitely have experienced lifestyle creep. When I was growing up, we didn't get new things often, but now as an adult, I find myself like not really... I feel like the joy of receiving presents for like Christmas or your birthday is definitely gone. Because when I was a kid, that's like what I looked forward to, because that was the only time of the year when I would get new things or things that I wanted. I feel like anytime I want something new, I can just buy it and like the magic's gone. It's like the anticipation of waiting for your birthday or something special is gone. And I definitely want to go back to when I really looked forward to things. I feel like that makes you a lot more grateful for what you have. I feel like I've kind of lost my ways of being more like environmentally friendly and conscious. So for example, we have a Dyson that we've had since 2018, and if you have the stick one, you'll know that the battery on it is pretty bad. Like it lasts 45 minutes or 30 to 45 minutes, which for us is fine because we live in an apartment, so we don't have to deal with stairs, and if we're cleaning our cars, it's a lot more convenient because there's no cord and we don't have a garage, so it's easier to just take it down to the car and use it to vacuum out the car. Recently the battery died, and instead of thinking to replace the battery, I was telling my husband like maybe we should get the newest model because it's on sale. But then I don't know why I forgot that you could replace the battery. So we got a third-party battery, and now our Dyson lasts way longer than it did before. And for us it's kind of like, well, there's no point in getting another Dyson battery because it's expensive and it doesn't last that long and it's out of warranty anyways, so what's the point? I definitely need to remember the, is it 4 R's? Reduce, reuse, no, 3 R's. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. I don't want to go be extreme and like use the lowest cost alternative as possible, but I think I need to be smarter about using my products and my resources around me. I think we all could, to be honest. I've started gardening recently, and the seeds that I have are from like, you know, pandemic era, and I think they should still grow. I just needed to, the germination chance is just way lower, so I put more seeds down, and I'm hoping to reduce some grocery costs that way. Obviously not a lot, because like how much can, you know, you grow on an apartment balcony, but obviously I'm going to try. But yeah, I'm excited. I've always wanted to have a garden, and I kept thinking to myself like, oh, if only I had like a big backyard, then I could have like this big garden to enjoy. But like I have a decent sized patio. Like, it's enough to grow plants, and I'm not growing plants. So what makes me think that, like, when I get that big backyard, that I'm going to suddenly become a gardener when I can't even do it on like a smaller scale right now? So I feel like I really needed a reality check, and to step back and just reevaluate, like, what am I doing with like my life and my life goal. It's kind of like, you know, when you're like wanting to win the lottery and having like a real estate empire when you can barely afford rent. I feel like that's kind of like the mindset that I had. Neither one of those is me. I don't want a real estate empire, and luckily I can afford rent, but you know, it's kind of like, why do you want to be so far ahead when you're not even at the starting line, you know? I don't know. I'm just like talking out of my ass right now. Yeah, I think I just need to rethink my priorities and be more grateful for what I have around me, and definitely slow down, because I feel like one of my biggest fears is being inefficient, because the way I work and the way I've like learned to do things, especially in video games, is to be super efficient. When I play Overcooked, I make sure that while something is cooking, I'm like chopping something, serving something, plating something, or like, you know, having everything optimized perfectly. Life is, I feel like I'm missing a lot of the smaller things, smaller, more enjoyable things of life by just trying to keep going. And so I'm just taking a step back. Obviously, I want to move forward in my career and I'm studying and stuff like that, but I'm like taking a step back in between those times to like enjoy life a little bit more, do my YouTube videos, play video games, hang out with my husband and my younger brother, you know, see family. I have a great aunt who's 99 years old. Yeah, this is going to be painful to edit. That's everything for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in a month. Bye!